We're going to be reviewing the Cinderella Sigma collection. I did not get the brushes and I did not get the cheek palette because I'm black. This is the beautiful beauty right here. And let me try not blind you. But yeah, next we'll get to swatches. So I'm back and I brought some friends. I brought some eyebrows, guys, because we didn't have her in the last clip, but we have her now. So as you can see, I already did my base. I did say in my last clip that I was going to some swatches in here, but the palette swatched horribly. That's a bad first impression for me, even though sometimes swatches don't really mean shit. But I'm gonna put a picture right here of what it looked like, and now we're just gonna hop into it. So for the first look, I think I honestly did not plan what I was gonna do. I didn't watch any videos to get any ideas, and yeah, so we're gonna hop into Cinders, which is like this brownie kind of orangey shade, and that's gonna be my transition shade that I'm just gonna put right below the brow. I think I'm going to do 2 looks for this video because there's a lot of like blues and greens, and then there's also a lot of purples, so I kind of want to play. So first look, we're going to dip into Hopeful, which is this teal right here, and I'm a sucker for blues, so blues, blue, greens, that kind of thing. Blue hair, don't care. So I'm gonna take this brush. This is a Morphe E22. I'm not sure if they still sell this brush. I know Morphe is like not the greatest brand, supposedly, because of shady shit they have done in their past, but their brushes work. And they haven't done anything too morally corrupt besides the James Charles thing, but that's another thing for another video. We're not gonna talk about that, but yeah. Hopeful is really pretty. I like her. Definitely performed better on the eye than it did in the swatch. Okay, and now that I look like a bloody raccoon, I don't know. I feel like I'm having a little bit of an issue with the shade, but I also feel like I'm not having an issue with the shade. I've just been going back and forth, reapplying the shade, but then blending it out with Cinders again, which is the orange that I started with, just so it's not so harsh. And there's not a harsh line between the two, but when I do that, it does turn it from more of a blue teal to more of a green teal, if that makes sense. But I don't know. So I'm gonna go in with Mischievous or Mischievous. I never know how to pronounce that word, but here we are. It's a black, and you need to be careful when it comes to blacks because sometimes it can basically fuck up the look. But just gonna use that in the outer corner just to deepen just a little teeny bitty little smudge. I think it's doing its job. And then I'm gonna go with Sweet Nightingale, and I'm gonna just put that on the lid. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So we're just gonna take our little fingers, and it has little birdies in it. Hold on. The embossing is little birdies. So let's see where this goes. Ooh, she's very pretty. Definitely did better than she did on the swatch. See? Swatches don't mean shit. But then again, this is on top of a base. Well, not really. This shadow's going on top of other shadow, but I did not put a base on my arm before I did the swatches, but still it should be able to perform. But this is not my business. This is really pretty. It's exactly what I expected on the eye. But I expected it to be like more of a minty blue. This is more of like a mermaid blue-green. Like if it was a Ariel palette like the Little Mermaid, I would understand, but this is Cinderella, so I'm a little bit confused. So I'm just going back in with Mischievous and tapping that on the outer corner to deepen it up. And need a little bit more Sweet Nightingale on this eye. It's not as even as this one, in my opinion, so we're gonna try and make them even. I'm going with a brush so I could be a little bit more precise. This brush actually came with the palette for $49. I've heard really good things about Sigma and their brushes. This brush is actually really nice. It's a dual-ended brush. Don't ask me what type of brushes they are because I have no idea. But it got the job done. Okay. I'm gonna reinforce Hopeful, that teal again. And just go around. There we are. So you still see it actually looks blue instead of green, which is very, 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 very lovely. Now we're gonna go back into Cinders and cross our fingers and hope that it doesn't make everything disappear. I just don't like when it's like a harsh line. I like everything to look diffused. As you can see, there's a lot of fallout in my inner corner. And I will definitely be taking care of that. So I added lashes and I do like the look. I do. But we're just gonna, alright, I'm gonna put all my makeup together and then we're gonna go to final thoughts and maybe a second look. But right now, I'm very much disappointed in this palette, to be very quite honest. I'm just gonna take the excess powder that's on this brush and just, because I'm gonna wipe it right off anyway. So it makes no sense to like fully set it, waste my powder when I can just use residual. Because honestly, I'm just gonna take this right off and possibly do another look. I'm not 100% sure because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I was so excited and like, granted, I put this video off for like weeks, but it's just like, it's not wowing me. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, I feel like I could have saved my money and not purchased this, but I can't deal with the one-dimensional looking face, so we're gonna do bronzer. Oh my god, all of this to wipe off to do another look. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be awesome sauce. I'm trying to give this palette a shot, guys, because I'm a little, I don't know, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little excited because now I have a Little Mermaid palette. Seriously, guys. Alright, I'm just gonna say it. This gives me more Little Mermaid vibes than it does Cinderella. The packaging slaps. The color story definitely slaps, but the execution, like how the colors are performing, granted, they're performing great. I did, however, have to dip in a million times to get the colors to stay the way they look in the pan, which was a little annoying, but I'm used to it when it comes to certain products that you need to work with them a little bit more in order to get the payoff that you're looking for. So it's completely understandable. But it's like, I was looking for a dream your wish your heart, a dream is a wish your heart makes, and I got more of the seaweed is always greener. But hopefully with this second look the palette can kind of redeem itself, maybe. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm getting more Little Mermaid vibes than I am getting Cinderella vibes. Like, the color story looks great, like, on the internet with, like, their promotion and stuff like that. But it's like, this is giving me Ariel's Tale, giving me a mermaid-esque, like, kind of sheen. Again, the ocean. Then we have Ursula. And, yeah, like, granted, the pumpkin and the embossing is correct, you know, like, you got that, but it's like, literally, I feel like I paid for a Little Mermaid palette, because these do not come off blue. At least they don't come off blue on me. Maybe it's my skin tone, so that can also be another factor. So I'm not gonna completely be like, oh, it's your fault, let's bring out the pitchforks, oh my god. It's not that serious, it's just makeup. But, I don't know. I'm gonna go with One of a Kind with the glass slipper embossing. And I know I brought down the Nightingale shade down into my waterline just a smidge. Then I'm just gonna wet this. And mirror, please. Pop that in the inner corner. See if that... Oh, yes, okay. It's giving what I wanted it to give. It is definitely giving what I wanted it to give. Nice little contrast. Maybe a little up here. Oh, yeah, maybe a little up here. Not too much, because you're gonna have a shimmery disco mess on your underneath your brow. Ooh, I can talk today. And I'm gonna do my infamous thing where I take one of the shades and use it as a highlight. I chose Sweet Nightingale, which is the one that's all over the lid. Just gonna pop him right on the nose. I don't know. I always like randomly choose one shade out of the palette that I'm just like, you, come here. And sometimes it looks ridiculous and then sometimes it actually works. So it's been going for me, so why not keep it going? This is another brush from Morphe. They definitely don't sell this one anymore. This is the M448. I got it while it was on sale. It was a clearance sale because they did a clearance sale on a lot of their brushes. I believe I spoke about this in a video before. Yep, and it just emphasized my burn mark. I actually fell asleep with a cleanser on, and it kind of burned my face a little bit, so I've just been binging water like a mother smurfer to get that back on track. Oh, doesn't really look bad. It gives me like a alien kind of glow. Kind of like it. Just turn off this extra light. Let me see if it alien-esque vibes. Yep. Alright. I only left the second light on because it makes the backdrop look prettier, so completely forgot about these. Completely forgot. These are the this is the liquid lipstick and lip gloss. The lip gloss is in the shade Magical, and the liquid lipstick is Dreamy. Yes, I am reading off the packaging because I forgot. Sorry. I don't know why I thought this would look good without a lip liner. Don't know why. But, it's definitely giving me blow-up doll lips right now. BRB. So we're going to go in with the Morphe Lip Pencil, and well, actually it's an eye pencil that I use as a lip pencil. It's in the shade Trendsetter, and I'm just gonna do this. Need a mirror that's closer. I use this corpse bride mirror for like everything. I'm gonna take the gloss and place it right on top. This is actually a really good formula. I'm very picky with glosses, especially ones that have shimmer in them, because I'm allergic to certain types of glitter. But yeah, still not feeling the lip. Probably if I would have put on the lip liner first, it would have been different, but I didn't. Hold on, so you guys can get a better look. Okay. Review on the lip gloss. I actually think I'm allergic. Yeah, my lips started to get hot after a while, and I'm just like, might be those micro glitters, but because I'm looking and I don't see anywhere stating that this could be a lip plumping gloss, because that's another effect that I get when I'm wearing a lip plumping gloss. But yeah, it nowhere on the packaging says that this is a lip plumper. So yeah, there's that. Okay, I've decided to do another look, so we will get started with that. To take off my makeup, I'm going to be using the Juno Skin Cleanse 10. Yeah, cleansing bar. I actually got this a couple of days ago. That's another story. But just gonna boop. And it comes with a spatula, which I think is really cute. So we're gonna do these. Boop. Right with the residual, because you know, can't waste liquid gold. Well, solid liquid gold. Rub it in between my fingers. And what I like about this is that it does not leave your face feeling greasy, neither your hands, because I used to use coconut oil. Yeah, I know I probably look ridiculous right now, but I just thought I'd give you a demo of what I've been doing. This is from Peculiar Roots, actually. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Use code Donnelly at checkout. But it gets your makeup off super quick, super easy. Just thought I'd demo that for you guys. Give me, I kind of started already. So we're gonna go in with Kindness, which is this like purple right here. As you can see, I already started, and I'm just blending that back and forth. Gonna do the same for the other eye. Okay, next we're gonna go in with the Stroke of Midnight, and I'm gonna take the brush that it came with on the more precise but fluffy side and put that in the inner or outer or inner outer corner. I was hoping it'll deepen it up because it comes off a lot darker, like a darker purple, a darker purpley taupe, sort of. To maybe give it some more depth, but I don't see that happening. Is it happening? Is it happening? I don't know. Okay. I'm literally losing hope with this palette. So that shade, there was a lot of kickback in the pan, sorry. Stroke of Midnight is doing absolutely the fuck of nothing. I don't know. Like, I kind of see it. I don't know if I'm like trying to like force some type of hope. Like, I don't know. Do you see it? Like, I think I kind of see it, but I don't know. To be continued. We're gonna move on to the next shade, which is probably gonna be Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, which is the very sparkly purple shade. And we're gonna put that on the lid. Mind you, a couple years ago, you couldn't get me to put a shimmer on my lid to save my goddamn life, but now it's like shimmer on the lid at all times. And I don't know. I'm normally a matte person, but the shimmers have been shimming, if you will. Okay, this is definitely a topper shade. Definitely a topper shade. It's pretty. It's just, I don't know. Okay, so this is definitely one of those shades that has to be wet in order to cooperate or to look pretty. Yeah, I'm still not feeling this look. I don't know what can be done to save it at this point. I don't know. Normally I'm not this at a loss, but I'm kind of at a loss. Like, you see how like there's no gradient? It's like bright purple, deep purple. Like, I think I'm just gonna dip back into Mischievous, which is that black, to give it the depth. Okay, so we look worse. The black Mischievous actually is patchy. For less of words. Very, very patchy. I'm very upset. Like, I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I'm a little enraged, actually. Like, what in the actual glitter hell is going on here? I'm literally trying to save this look. Wow. Well, shit on a freaking stick. Oh my god. This is, yep, ending the video. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. Like, hold on. There's literally glitter everywhere. Barely on my eyes, even though I wet the brush. I think this is something that needs to be applied with a glitter glue. There's like patches missing here. This is like a nightmare for me right now. This is, wow, just mind blown. Wow. Oh, that shade is that's it gotta go. What the hell is not, no. I don't know. Maybe slap some ashes and liner. Okay, so I added more of the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo shade, and added a little bit more of the black in the under corner, so I don't look too crazy, but the glitter is literally everywhere. I'm going to find it 3 to 5 business days later, even 10 to 5 business months later. I'm going to be finding this glitter somewhere because it's everywhere. And I don't use glitter glue, but it's like, this is a shade based on its formulation that I shouldn't have to, in my opinion. But like, what in the glitter hell? What in the glitter hell is this? Guys, I am fucking Houdini. I am Houdini, because the way that I transformed this look, honey, I'm actually in love now. We don't have to have a divorce. We're still together. It was hell getting here, but we got here. Okay, so it's pretty simple. I continuously went in with Mischievous to deepen up the outer corner. I wet Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo till I couldn't wet her anymore. Pause, unpause. Get your head out of the gutter. Then I still stuck with the Kindness shade as my transition shade. And then I brought it down to the lower lash line using Mischievous closest to the waterline, then buffing it out with Kindness. And then I used Dressmakers in the inner corner and as my highlight. Yes. So the disaster has, been averted. The crisis is averted. Okay, so final thoughts. I don't love it. I really wanted to. I really did. I hope further down the line that they work on, like, I don't know if they were trying something new with this palette. Again, this was my first Sigma purchase, so I don't really have anything to go based off of, but I have palettes that are way cheaper than this that perform amazingly. You'll see that in an upcoming video. It's the color story that drew me in, and now it's the color story that's drawing me out. So I don't know, I'm a little sad. Like, I really wanted to like this. It still is a pretty it still is a pretty palette, and I don't know, it's a little bittersweet. Like, granted, Cinderella is like my least I can't speak today. Favorite princess. She's my least favorite princess. But it's like, this doesn't even say Cinderella to me. I expected this to come out as a baby blue. It's more of like a greeny, like sea mossy mermaidy shade. Like I said, this seems more inspired by the Little Mermaid than it does Cinderella. And I don't know. I feel like they fumbled the ball on this one. Like, some of the shimmers just ain't shimming. I didn't get to work with Fantasy. I think Fantasy is the only shade that I did not use. Oh no, I lied. Fantasy and Wishful are the two shades that I did not use, and I'm pretty sure they're probably two of the prettiest shades in the palette. Let me just... because the shimmers actually swatch decent. So yeah, this one is Fantasy right here, which is the pinky rose goldy kind of purpley shade. And this is Wishful, which is like a white gold. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Like, I'm not gonna return it. I'm gonna like continue to play with it because I do love the color story and I still wanna be able to master it in a sense. Cause like, there's palettes that like, there's a learning curve, and maybe this is one of those palettes. But yeah, I would just tell you, save your money. The lip gloss is okay. I might be allergic to it. It may be a lip plumper. I'm not 100% sure on that. The liquid lip I actually dotted on the middle of my lip to give it like an ombre effect. So the liquid lip is good. It's just gonna be one of those that I have to use with the lip liner, or I'm gonna look like I ate a powdered donut, which is basically every shade that comes out. Yeah, I'm just gonna close this storybook chapter. Wow, like, I didn't want to end this video on a downer, but like, this palette just, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm so sorry, guys. But definitely save your money. It's definitely not worth it. If I honestly, like, I want to return it, but I don't want to return it because I love the packaging so much, and some of the shades were actually pretty decent that I do not have in my collection. Maybe I could look for singles, but all in all, this fairy tale was a dud. And it's like, that's very saddening. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking it a little too deep. I don't know. But sorry. It's a no for me. See you later, guys.
Get changed like the seasons. You to know.